Hello, welcome to my video. This is my kind of mindset and just what I was thinking while I was playing at the Smash Revival 16. Uh, in this match that we're gonna start in, I'm gonna start at losers finals and then move on to grand finals because doing my whole run that would just be a hellishly long video, and this one's gonna be quite long as it is. But just to set the context for this match, this player I'm playing against, TC, the Ryu player, I lost to in winner's sides 1-2, and it felt worse than 1-2. He beat me pretty convincingly, and this is losers finals again. So I'm thinking, what can I do to beat Ryu? And in my opinion, Ryu is the hardest Shoto for Snake to beat, just because his fireballs are really good, and he's still really good up close, like Ken is. But he just has better zoning than Ken. And so, yeah, so I'm thinking that maybe I need to counter zone him a little bit more, be a little more patient, and exploit his recovery harder. That's what I'm thinking going into this. Anyway, so let's just get right into it. And this is a best of 3, by the way, even though it is losers finals. Okay, I'm staying mobile. Good. With the follow-up. And one thing I do like to do against Ryu is use up smash a lot at the ledge. I find big characters have quite a difficult time getting past up smash just because it covers so much space. And big characters usually don't have great options getting off the ledge. I'm gonna eat a ton of damage there. Yeah, I don't know, not too much I could have done there, but just reinforces the fact that Ryu has really good projectiles. I took 44 from that exchange alone. Get zoned out a little more, but he was standing under the mine, so take the stock. I do like my patience there. I think holding shield there was definitely the right play, even if Ryu does have scary shield pressure. And also, going high in this matchup is what I prefer to do since Ryu's ledge trapping is quite good with down tilt. If I do get on the ledge, I'll most likely jump just to completely avoid that down tilt pressure. Yep, just going high. Totally avoiding the ledge. Here we go, spamming the up smash. It's a re-grab, it's gonna get hit. It's a good air dodge from him. Completely missed the punish. That should have been pretty free, but I miss it. Could have probably detonated the C4 there, but I was just trying to be patient and cautious. That was my mindset going into this tournament in general. And it's looking pretty good for me. I'm up 3 stocks to 1. So already I see I'm making pretty good adaptations from the first time I've played this Ryu player. Get the stock taken, but that's alright. I put more mental pressure on him just by getting to him slightly higher percentage. You should be losing the stock soon. More up smashes. They're just so great against the big body characters that can't really get off the ledge easily. That was a great jump out from him, though. At this percent, he'll die to pretty much anything, so I just need to bide my time and not walk into any of his big combos. See, I'm completely fine. I'm fine at this range taking fireballs. That's completely fine by me. I just want to keep on chipping on that damage and waiting for him to make a mistake. There it was. He jumped into the Nikita. Alright, so going into game 2, he counterpicked Kalos. A lot of Snake players don't like this stage. I think it's fine because I'm kind of wanting to stay away from Ryu because in the set that I lost to TC, he kind of got in on me and used those down tilts and Tatsus to really he just messed me up at close range basically. So I want to keep as much space as possible. So that's why I left Kalos open and he picked it. Yeah, I think it's probably pretty even stage. You know, Snake can't really land because you know the platforms are way over here. He can't really land on platforms that easily, but he can zone him out and he'll live for pretty long because Kalos has pretty big blast zones. So, anyways, yeah, let's get into it. Second game. It was pretty risky for me, but I didn't get punished, thankfully. Retaking fireballs. That was a misinput. I do like how I shielded there. I completely whiffed the punish, but the point was I shielded well, at least. Possibly could get a follow-up after those grenades, but I don't know. If I whiff, the punishment is just too big. I should probably work on that more in training mode. It doesn't matter because I just tech his shield and he gets the stock from that down tilt to Tatsu. Well played. And one like unintended consequence I actually see from him picking Kalos was that I can't really use up smash that effectively anymore because these platforms will completely block any up smash you should. Yeah, up smash usage close to the ledge. So he has a much easier time getting off the ledge now, and I did not notice that when he counterpicked it initially. Rolls right into the C4. That was pretty lucky, gotta say. More just zoning. Don't want to rush in too recklessly against Ryu because you can just do massive damage at close range. That was pretty reckless again. These reckless nairs are getting me punished. Another reckless aerial. I didn't learn my lesson the first 2 times around, apparently. I just keep jumping in, and he's consistently anti-airing me. Okay, now I'm getting kind of nervous because when I'm down and I'm at 120% against Ryu, that's kill percent, and he's barely broken 20. I start to get pretty fidgety, and I think that might be something I want to work on, try to stay calm in these situations. Remember that my opponent can kind of mess up too. There's plenty of opportunities to get back in the game, but if I panic, that'll just make it way easier for him to get the kill anyways. So I just really needed to stay calm here. I don't really think I did though. You'll see. And he gets the stock again, just a classic confirm of down tilt to Tatsu. Very effective. I think I am playing much better now though, once I lost the stock. Just kind of slowing it down, not really running into things, into his fireballs. Yeah, I'm dodging his fireballs much better now, not pulling as many grenades, not willingly running into them. Just jumping around, shielding them. Oh, that C4 was so close. I really wanted that. I really wanted that one. And see, since I can't pressure him up close with the up smashes, I kind of have to wait at a further range. I could put like a grenade maybe on the ledge or at roll distance, but that doesn't immediately cover his options, and he could probably hit me pretty easily for that. So I just kind of had to wait back here, and TC's really showing that this counterpick's paying off for him. And get the up air. I'm forced to go low here, which I don't like, so I'm just going to up B from ledge, like a game 1. I almost lose the stock, but still hanging in barely. And that'll do it, another Tatsu. He was bound to get it at some point. Even if he didn't get it there and I was able to take the stock, he would have gotten it. So that game, basically, I was approaching a lot recklessly from the air, and that he racked on maybe like 80 to 100% from that. That was the biggest mistake. And then after that, I just kind of got nervous, was taking a lot of fireballs. I don't know, I just needed to calm down a little bit. I believe I did calm down at the end, but it was just kind of too little too late. And of course, the stage didn't really help me too much, but I don't really like that excuse too much. I think he just took advantage very well of me getting nervous, and it paid off for him. All right, on to game 3. I counterpicked Smashville because I don't know. Well, he obviously banned PS2 because Snake's best stage. And I believe he banned Battlefield 2, another one of Snake's best stages. And so I thought I really like Smashville because you can control the center platform with the C4. It really constricts their movement. And it's a small stage, so I could possibly get some kills off the side easier because the smaller blast zones are pretty close, I believe. And I don't know, I just really like this stage. It's a comfort pick for me. So let's see how it plays out. This will decide the winner, of course, because it's the best of 3. Pick the fireball, but importantly, I do not panic and disadvantage, so already I'm looking a little better. Pretty even game, just playing footsies. He's getting a little lead here, but that's okay. Okay, and there I really panicked. He was right up in my face doing nothing. That is really terrifying when you're facing a character like Ryu. One up smash, or sure you cannot be dead for sure. And if he threw me off stage, that would be a pretty bad position too. So I just kind of panicked, mashed A, got out of it luckily. Definitely should have just jumped away or rolled away, or not rolled away, jumped away. For sure there. Oh. Sorry, the video kind of messed up there. But nothing really happened. Luckily, you didn't confirm into a Tatsu there. I think he's kind of feeling the pressure too. That was a good focus. But he just goes right into my up tilt. That was pretty lucky. Right now, I'm thinking I just need to play pretty passively and just rack on as much percent as possible before I die. I don't want Ryu getting anywhere near me. I'm fine with taking fireballs because, I'm at 144. It doesn't matter if I'm at like 140 or 190. Ryu's going to kill me equally as easily at either of those percents. So I'm just going to keep throwing grenades at him. If the trade's not going to kill me, I'm going to take trades. I just want to rack on as much damage as possible and not give him an opportunity to land a Tatsu like that. Luckily, it didn't kill me, though. And I do die. That's okay. Back down 40%. That's all right. Back to the longer range game. And now you see that he's the, well, up until now, that was pretty bad in air. But up until then, he was being kind of the aggressor. That's the position I want to be in because, I don't know, I think Ryu doesn't really have the greatest approach tools. He has Tatsu, which is kind of mediocre, and I can crouch under. He can jump in, but up tilt is the massive disjoint and will stuff that. If he tries to run in and down tilt, my down tilt's bigger. It'll stuff that out, and dash attack's invincible as well. So I don't really want to be the one going in. You'll see I'm probably going to get punished for this, but I want him coming to me so I can read his approach options. And if he stays at a distance, that's okay too, because I can just keep throwing grenades. That's definitely a habit I want to get rid of. Rolling in there was a bad idea. I should have rolled away, if anything. I rolled in again, got punished again. Off stage. Can't get the Nikita though. I saw he was get up shielding a lot, so I just went for the grab after the up smash. Missed the Nikita again. I thought he was just going to get up and maybe like try to go for an attack because he'd he was getting punished for get up and shield, so I assumed he wouldn't hold shield there. I just guessed right. He lost the stock for it. Bit of an awkward down throw. Jump right into his fireball. And yeah, I'm just gonna jump from ledge every time in that position. Ryu can't really chase high that well. So I'd much rather go high than deal with his down tilts at the ledge. And here I'm just completely camping him out, forcing him to run into my grenades, basically. He's down a stock, so he has to come in. He's no choice. Does get the Tatsu, that was very nice. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Good mash, good mash. And right here, he hits the grenade because I believe he held down when he did the Shoryuken. Maybe he was doing the true input, and I don't know, he was still holding down from it. But anyways, he hits the grenade, and you'll see that'll be the end of him. Very unfortunate. And yeah, just focused. He had to focus to avoid the Nikita, and that was it. So that's losers finals. I don't know, the biggest takeaways from that set were just I needed to keep my cool. That's why I lost the game. I didn't really keep my cool. Stays a long range game, but don't get too hung up on pulling grenades. Just avoid the Hadokens, and just don't get caught by down tilt. I think my ledge trapping was generally pretty good. Maybe on Kalos I could have employed a couple different strategies, maybe leaving grenades at the ledge, putting a C4 on that side platform could have worked too. But overall, I think it was a pretty solid set. I adapted well near the end, just remembering to keep my cool, basically. Alright, so on to Grand Finals. I'm coming from loser's side, so obviously I have to win 2 sets, while my opponent is Spider. He's the Sephiroth player. He only needs to win 1 set. Both of them are going to be best of 5s. Let me check if I'm still recording. Yes, I'm still recording. Good. And Spider is usually a Bowser and Palutena player, so I was pretty surprised that the Sephiroth pick. Never played Sephiroth in a tournament, obviously, because it's been 2 days since he's come out. But let's. You see how long's left in the video, so this is going to be a wild ride. So I go back to Smashville, just another comfort pick for me. I really have no idea what my game plan should be against Sephiroth. I assume that if I can get close enough, his slow sword moves won't be able to do much for me. So I'm just trying to get kind of up closer to him, and you'll see how that works out. Sephiroth has great hitboxes on his up B, so that's why the Nikita, you'll see in this set, Nikita doesn't really hit very often. Those up airs are very scary. Want to avoid those. Get a nice follow-up. And a dare. I'm not really used to how far those hitboxes reach on the up B. I need to be more careful of that in the future. That was a nice read from him, covering both neutral get up and roll. And just pulled the trigger. He gets the wings. Try to read a forward roll there, but he get up attacked instead. That was very good. Most players do not have the presence of mind to parry the second hit of a staggered F tilt. I was ready for the up B that time, but I completely missed the punish. And he just gets me with those up smashes. So Sephiroth's very good at catching Snake's Landing. But you know, down throw is very good at killing as well. Guaranteed at 159. trying to work my way in with back airs, slowly. This time I get the punish on the up B. And that counter is working out pretty well from him. Off stage, I'm gonna need to move a little further back to try to avoid it while I'm doing up smashes. It was pretty ridiculous. You see the range on Sephiroth's moves. You can hit the grenade, and the explosion won't even reach him because he has such long reach. And this I did not expect, because this is my first time playing against Sephiroth competitively. Just like the sheer amount of shield damage that up smash does. Definitely going to be watching out for that in the future. Anyways, game 2, I went back to Smashville just because, you know, I thought this was a good stage for me. I didn't really know the Sephiroth matchup. I still don't really know it too well, but I know it better than I did then. If I knew it as well as I do now, I would definitely not go back to Smashville. I think I was just being a little stubborn here. He's doing a very good job of shielding my approaches, noticing I'm not going for grabs. He's just gonna hold shield all day. I'm kind of moving back with up smashes now, so I don't get countered as easily. Seems to be working out so far. Yeah, Nikita is not really going to do too much against that. Not really going to do too much. Luckily, he dropped shield there. That was a very good read from him. That's the first time he's done it on landing, so I'll watch out for that. I'm going to watch out for that in the future. He counter on landing. Luckily, I get the stock without too much trouble. Being on ledge against Sephiroth is a very scary thing. His hitboxes are so massive, they can cover multiple options at the same time. You can see my nerves kind of coming out right there. I was trying to go for the up throw, up tilt, but I did the F throw instead. I was just very nervous during this because it's a character I've never played against before, and he's already taken the first game. I'm just gonna keep juggling me with those gigantic aerials. I need to stop pulling grenades there. Just air dodge and get down. Giga Flare really not gonna be... I don't really think that move is too good, in my opinion. But, I don't know, maybe he's going for the cheese. Luckily that grenade did hit him. He was almost out of range of that. I'm trying to kind of play a little more patient, but he reads my roll-in. My roll-ins, like, consistently across this set and the last set have gotten me punished, so just something to keep in mind for myself, I guess. Yeah, Nikita's never gonna do anything, mate. He's never gonna do anything against this guy. Luckily I air dodged there. And avoid the homing attack. And he's fallen for the C4 trick again, so I wonder if he's going to be wary of that in the future. Another risky jump in gets me punished. My nairs have not been working out for me. Ooh, I live barely. Yeah, but that's going to be it. I didn't really respect his vertical mobility. What a cool kill, like, win screen, though. He has a great win screen, gotta say. Definitely put a lot of time into it. It's like Sephiroth takes you to hell, you know? Okay, so I'm down 0-2. I finally said, well, I'm going to... Well, it's the last game. If I lose, this is going to be the last game. So I might as well take him to a stage that we haven't played to before. And he banned PS2 and Battlefield, so I was like, okay, we'll go to basically another version of PS2, which is Small Battlefield. And my reasoning for this was just that I have more room to land. He was really getting me up in the air and juggling me hard. So this will just give me platforms to land on, also more space to land on. So hopefully that'll make this advantage more manageable. narrowly avoid that. Down air all day. And I completely forgot that his counter has a hitbox upon release. A Giga Flare doesn't really do too much. Yeah, I covered kind of two options there when I down throw and dash back. Because if he runs back, obviously I'm just gonna up tilt him. But if he get up attacks, I could still have time to dash attack. Roll towards the ledge would be his only option, but then he would be in the corner, so that's the only way he would probably avoid getting hit. I'm still stubbornly using Nikita, even though it hasn't really worked at all. I'm starting to really expect those aggressive up Bs on the stage now. Now up smash takes it. I caught him getting a little too aggressive coming after me. I think he just wants to close out the stock quickly. You know, close out the tournament quickly. So I'm kind of sensing that he wants to like really hit me now. So I'm just going to play defensive shield a lot and try to avoid his big moves. That's my mindset right now when I was playing. So just try to avoid all his big moves. Don't get caught by anything silly. You see that grenade at ledge actually kind of stops the up B. Something to keep in mind for the matchup. I'm ahead 3 stocks to 1. I can really just sit back now. I don't really have to worry about too much. I can take all the trades I want and they're going to be in my favor. I'm getting juggled though. Get the sticky. Takes the stock, but that's alright. 80%, that's a good margin right there. And he just, I think he kind of gave up there. I think, yeah, he just does deed. He gave up. He's like, all right, let's move on to the next game. Enough of that. Okay, so this, I don't know why, but I didn't ban Smashville, even though I kind of knew at this point that it was probably Sephiroth's best stage, and I should have banned it, but I don't know, it just slipped my mind, and I let him go into Smashville again. So, I don't know, this could have been the end of me, is what I was thinking. Definitely now I'm kind of trying to camp more because I realize Sephiroth's up close moves are not nearly as bad as I thought they were. He's like so powerful that even if he only hits you 1 out of every 5 times, you're going to be at a higher percent than he is. He just does so much damage and kills so early. So I'm just going to try to camp him out because his projectiles are kind of mediocre. That's kind of my adjusted view on the matchup now. That was a bad air dodge. I should have fast fallen with it. I do get down though. Decided to go low this time for once just to mix it up. And it does not pay off. With the sticky again. Stickies are really saving me. I do not get it though. Everyone into up tilt's not going to kill. Just did not hold shield, wasn't patient enough. I just hardcore camping. I don't really think Sephiroth's so big that he gets hit by like all the explosions. He doesn't really have the like necessary mobility to like kind of maneuver around Snake's projectiles as well as some other characters too. So he's gonna get hit by a lot of projectiles. Yeah, never try to grab that, folks. Never try to grab snakes up till down shield. Unless you have a tether. First time aggressive jump-ins actually worked. Don't really get too much off it though. Another great counter there. Oh, that was so bad. Another roll in gets me. He's really feeling himself now, I can tell. Spider. And yeah, I don't know, just these roll-ins and aggressive jump-ins, man. Really hurting me. You get the up smashes, thankfully. Though I might get up a ton, just try to stay unpredictable. Yeah, another get up counter. I'm not really reacting to those too well. But Nikita doesn't work. I still haven't accepted it. But Nikita's just not gonna work. It's looking pretty rough for me, already at 60%. Okay, so here, kind of start noticing he's doing these jump aerials a lot at the ledge. Jump aerial, grab the ledge, jump aerial. He gets me at that one. So I'm thinking, okay, well, next time I get him on the ledge, I'm going to predict the jump aerial, and I'm going to punish him hard for it. And so I shielded the ledge preemptively, hoping that this mortar is going to two-frame him. It doesn't, but at least shield the aerial, you know. Another mortar, predicting that he's going to jump aerial, so I move back so it doesn't hit me. There we go. Take the stock. Okay, now the pressure's starting to get mounted on him, because Sephiroth's is pretty light, actually. So this is more even than you would expect. Counter's not really going to do too much. I'm starting to try to bait it out now more. Try to stay a little further from the ledge, so even if he does it, not that time, but even if he does it, hopefully it won't really catch me as much. Shield that. Okay, and this is this was probably the turning point of the whole grand finals right here. I was thinking, I'm at 98%. Sephiroth's a strong character. He's probably going to kill me soon if he can. If he gets me off stage again, I'm probably going to die. So I was thinking here, he whiffed an up smash, or he hit a shield and up smash. That's pretty unsafe, but it's spaced, so I don't know if I can punish it too hard. So what he's going to do, he's probably going to either do one of three things. He's going to probably shield to preempt the dash tech. He's going to spot dodge to preempt a grab, or he's going to roll back to just try to get away from the situation. So I predicted that he was probably either going to shield or spot dodge, and I was going to sticky him. And if I didn't get it, like, that's fine. It's just like a hard read. But I guessed right. Spot dodged, and I got the sticky. Back throw, boom. So that was like the turning point of the whole set. That gave me so much confidence going into the next game. And that was, yeah, so it's tied 2-2 now. So last game of set 1, if I can take it, we go to the reset. If not, then he wins. Go to Kalos. Go here. I think he just thought that like Kalos is probably a pretty bad stage for Snake in this matchup. I actually kind of like this stage probably in this matchup because it's so big. Even if there's not really platforms to land on, like you can camp really hard. The blast zones are big, so I'm gonna live forever. You know, it's just like a great stage for camping, and that's what I'm gonna do. Now that I learned that you can't really fight Sephiroth up close with Snake effectively. He's already taken 40% unanswered. See, I'm starting to put grenades at the ledge too, for more of a ledge trap. Kind of adapted that from the set with against Ryu. Because up smash is not going to be as effective. What I was trying to do here, I was actually trying to put a C4 on the platform as like a ledge trap, because if they jump from ledge, like I'll have C4 here and that will discourage them from doing so. But luckily he actually lands on the platform. I was just kind of doing this as like an autopilot thing, you know, up smash, then put the C4 on here. But he actually lands on it. He's very lucky. and I get the free kill. He's going for pretty hard reads now that he's so far down. I really just need to play very defensive here. Shield a lot, just so he can't get an early kill on me or anything. Just want to take trades and not let him get near me. Yeah, land on the... That's why Calus is so great. You can just land on the other side of the stage. It's so gigantic. Bit of a missed punish, but that's okay. He didn't see the C4. Yeah, I didn't know that was a multi-hit at the time, so that's why I failed to shield that. That was a great read from him, great roll read. I've been doing that a lot. He seems very good at punishing rolls. I was lucky I was at full shield there. Down smash, if you've taken like one hit, down smash will break your shield. Yeah, putting the grenade on the platform and a ledge. C4 in case he chases me. I just dash tech to get out of the corner there, not for damage or anything. Not trying to hit him. That was probably a little ambitious. I tried to down smash him here. Probably tried to like down smash him to get a tech chase, but you know, that was a little ambitious. But that's okay. I'm up 3 stocks to 1. I can be a little ambitious. It was great chasing though. Use the platform to get up higher. Since he has the wing, he has super armor on smash attacks. And I use that reverse grenade stance again to stop the up B. See here again? Use the reverse grenade stance to stop the up B. That seems to be a way better option than Nikita. Time. A little late though. He's at 146 though. I just want to tack on maybe 20 more %. And then just fish for up tilting grab on the last stock. Yeah, I'm fine with dying here now. I mean, if I could get the kill, that's great, but if I die, it's no big deal. He's already at 200. Probably not the greatest get-up attack. Yeah, he gets a kill there. He's so far down now, 196. Somehow the up smash doesn't connect. I'm just playing a zoning game, making him make mistakes. Next grenade's probably gonna kill. Up smash will take it. All right, so we're going into the bracket reset now. I'm interested to see, like at this point in the tournament, I was interested to see if he was going to pull out Bowser Palutena, because I think the Sephiroth pick was just kind of like, you know, a for fun pick, and it ended up working out for him in the first 2 games. I almost lost the whole tournament, but you know, it ended up working out for me. Even if I lost, I think I would have been okay in like a mental place, because I didn't really enter this tournament to win. I was pretty tired at the time. You know, I wasn't really planning on having an easy win anyway. I know there's some pretty good players. But anyways, we're going into set 2, so I'm just going into this set, the mindset to learn as much as I can, try to just improve my play from the first set. That's my only goal. Don't care if I win or lose, just want to improve my play from the first set. So probably just commit less and try to roll less is what I would tell myself now. Then I was just telling myself to keep an eye on my opponent more. I think that's very applicable because I was kind of focused on myself a little bit for the first 2 games. That's probably why I dropped those games so badly. So I was just telling myself to keep an eye on my opponent, watch what they're doing, watch for habits. So he pulls out the Palutena. This is more of a conventional like pick for him. The Palutena matchup is probably slightly Palutena's favor. At best, it's even for Snake, so definitely a tough matchup for Snake. Palutena can just juggle Snake forever. She has pretty good projectiles to interrupt his camping. Great normals, you know. A back throw that kills. Just overall a great character. I swear Palutena is very scary. She can kill you off the top with 1 read. I do get down though. Not a great up smash. Another jump in gets me punished. Obviously not really thinking about that too much. The jump ins are definitely getting me punished though. And Nikita really doesn't do too much against Palu because she has a teleport recovery, but I tried anyways just for kicks. I'm already feeling much more comfortable too, even though I'm like down so far. Because Palutena, I actually know what to do, like what to do against her, unlike Sephiroth. So even if I'm down a stock, that's all right. I know that what I need to do to bring it back against Palu, what to watch out for. That was a bit of an optimistic up B. Just to up B again, get another punish. Just keeping him in a bad situation. He wants to camp. I see that he wants to camp, so I'm going to just start to slowly move in. He actually comes to me, though. I'm just trying to take neutral slow here. I don't want to commit because I know that's exactly what he wants me to do, so he can get a big combo of nairs and juggle me forever. So I just want to take it slow, wait for him to show me something that's punishable, and then capitalize off that. And right here it is. He's shielding on platform. You know what that means. I'm going to get the sticky every day. Every day I'm getting the sticky. Wait for the air dodge. Boom. That was a good trade for me. Palutena's light. But if you get hit once by Palutena, that's what happens. You're going to take like 40%, 50%. Yeah, and in the corner here, when I get a grab, I generally like to do down throw because they can't really roll forward, right? If they roll forward, they're like not going anywhere. If they roll backwards, well, the setup I like to do is kind of to run back and then react to what they do. So I'm there to cover the back roll. They get up attack, same thing. If they wait, that's kind of the one thing they can do, is wait and try to mix me up. But people are not going to want to wait when they're in the corner. They're feeling very pressured. And he doesn't. He does the get up attack. So I get the dash attack. I'm getting good damage, though. Even if it's even here, I can definitely kill Palutena earlier than she can kill me. Pretty lucky that he didn't do a faster move there. And there's the one time that Nikita actually works against Palutena. I got a lucky 2-frame. That probably only happens 1 out of every 50 times, so I was pretty lucky. Couldn't get the explosions there. Another jump in, getting me punished. Really gotta stop those. Of course, Palutena's gonna kill every time with that. Back throw is very good. It's gonna... Right here. I don't know. I just kind of like refused to DI out for some reason. I was very stubborn, and I thought that like if I DI'd in, it would mix him up. No, he's just gonna keep doing nairs, so I finally DI out here and get out of it, but I could have taken maybe 30% less damage if I just DI'd out from the start. Just trying to zone him out a little here. I feel like he kind of wants to rush in, so I want to just zone him out for a little bit. He's getting me the up airs, though. This is a very dangerous position. And right here, I know that like after he's going to whiff the explosive flame, he's probably going to shield. Because rolls aren't going to go anywhere. And spot dodge, like, I don't know, he's probably looking for up tilt right now, so if he spot dodges, that would probably be pretty punishable to up tilt. So I think he's going to shield. So that's why I get the grab, then down throw, and an up air. That's going to take it. All right, and the next game, I again forgot to ban Smashville because apparently I had not learned my lesson. So he's like, all right, I'll go Smashville, and I'll go back to Sephiroth. How do you like that? And it turns out I did not like that. I kind of have a better understanding of the matchup at this point, though. I'm definitely looking to camp more than go in. I forgot to get up counter from the first set. Yeah, those grenades are really putting in work though. It's already at 107. Get the sticky again from shielding. Yep. Sticky is being stuck is such a hard position to get out of. Well, that's a good trade because I'm up percent, but right here, I don't know what happened. I got overzealous or I got nervous or something. I know my hands just didn't respond to me. I don't know, but I just SD. Even if I got that C4, I probably still would have died. So that kind of destroyed my mental game at this point. At this point, I was getting kind of nervous. So that will just give a little more context for the events that are going to come up. Yeah, I could have gone for an up air there, but probably because I was nervous or... Yeah, I was just nervous that I didn't go for the up air, which would have been the kill. Gets the grab. At this point, I'm still okay with taking trades because I am up against Sephiroth, so it's all right. I still haven't figured out that Nikita does literally nothing against this character. That was pretty funny. I actually saved him from the up smash by grabbing him, but not for too long. At this point, I still just want to camp. I have a gigantic lead. Want to camp. See, I'm leaving grenades at ledge now, just in case he does the aggressive up B onto stage. That seems to have stopped it, because he doesn't want to hit the grenades and take damage, obviously. I get down. Try going low again as a mix-up, but I could attack that, but you know, his aerials are very powerful. I probably would have just gotten edge guarded again. And he is bringing it back 61%. That's already kind of a danger zone against Sephiroth because he is so powerful. And already I'm pretty nervous, so that doesn't really help things. Looks like forward throw is going to take it, but not quite. He's already a down throw up tilt percent. I'm getting edge guarded, but you know, I'm confident that I can get down. But right there, I did not think that was going to kill, but it did. So after that game, I was kind of mad for a little bit, but in the end, I kind of accepted it. As I said, I don't really enter tournaments with the mindset of winning. I just want to kind of improve on my play. I think that's you know, when you perform your best and when you learn the most, and that's just my goal, just to learn and improve basically. So I was just like, okay, what can I improve on from that match? I think I got nervous, especially after the SD. I stopped watching my opponent as much after that. I was just not aware of like what his character was capable of with backer, but mostly it was just because I got nervous and I wasn't really watching my opponent enough. That was the problem. So in this game, I was just going to be like, I'm going to stay calm the entire time, not going to panic push anything. Just going to stick to my game plan of playing defensive, and that's how it's going to be. So I picked PS2. He left it open for some reason. This is Snake's probably best stage. It's gigantic, great for camping, so I'm very happy with this pick. Of course, it's only 1-1. Like that game wasn't the end of the world. If I lost it, even if I was trying to focus mainly on winning, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. Just keeping my distance here. That B reverse is kind of ill-advised, going right into him. The get-up attack, probably not the greatest there either. Sephiroth wants to keep at the end of his sword anyway, so get up attack doesn't really do too much. I misread a down throw, but I still get the punish somehow. And that's the first and last time you're going to see Nikita do anything in this set. That was ludicrous damage from that. I'm just keeping him in the corner, keeping him in a bad situation. He does get out. I think that was a pretty good V reverse for me there. Not to really toot my horn too much, but like that was like inches away from hitting me, and I think I V reversed at just the right time to get away. And yeah, I was not aware that down smash 2 frames that well, so I'll be wary of that in the future. I think going low against Sephiroth the Snake is just kind of a bad idea in general. Even if he has great juggling game, his ledge trapping is even more ridiculous, you know? So keep camping. I'm so far ahead, or I'm not like extremely far ahead at this point, but I am ahead, so I just want to keep building percent on him. Stick to the game plan, as I said, don't panic. And it pays off there. Lucky grenade into Nikita. Gonna take another huge chunk of damage from 2 grenades into an up air. Up tilt's gonna seal it. That was a very good feeling game for me. I don't think I made any egregious mistakes. This time I banned Smashville, finally, thank God. And we go to Town and City. So the score's tied at 2-2. This is the final game, no matter what. We're both pretty tired at this point. I would be happy with either outcome. Obviously, at this point, I feel like I figured him out, so I more or less knew I was going to win, but still wasn't too sure yet. So we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out. The Town and City again, another big stage, which I quite like in this matchup now, looking back on it. Another great landing counter. He's used that like very sparingly, but when he's done it, he's worked very well. Very unfortunate SD there. He went really deep for that. Even if he hit that, I don't think he would have made it back. But I got a little too complacent there. I think he kind of knew that I always wanted to go high from the ledge. I've been doing that a lot, like jumping in Cypher, and then B reversing down. So this time he was like, okay, I'm going to hard call out his B reverse down. I was not expecting it at all. So props to Spider. So we got an even game here again. 2 stocks to 2 stocks. Catches landing. Going high again. I keep getting hit by the counter. I'm not expecting it to have a hitbox. I'm so used to all the other counters in the game. Was trying to just mix it up a little, add some aggression, add some dash attacks in there. Seems to be working for now. But eventually, yeah, I should go back to my camping style. Probably pulled a grenade a little too close there. That's why I got grabbed. Yeah. And then I didn't... Sephiroth is pretty fast. Didn't expect that. Yep, still haven't learned that Nikita doesn't do anything. And right here, when people like, especially online, you see this online a lot, when you're shielding on a platform and they start dash dancing underneath you like this, they're gonna go for some kind of up smash or up air. They're going for a hard read, basically. They're gonna go for a hard read when they're dash dancing because they're trying to get you to panic a little bit. So I was like, okay, he's trying to get me to panic and he's gonna hit me with up smash or up air. So before he can do that, I'm just gonna jump, lay down the C4 and detonate, and it should catch him no matter what he does, no matter what attack he throws out. So that's what I do. He does the up smash, and yeah, I get the stock. I did not expect him to counter there. It was a pretty good option. Right here, this actually breaks Cypher. If I had known that this move breaks Cypher from below, I would have just let go and tried to tech the stage. But I had no idea that this move would break Cypher. I've never actually seen a multi-hit break Cypher in the first place, but, you know, live and learn. Yeah, I'm just going back to my game plan of trying to keep him out. Just trying to camp here. Get him with the ledge. Probably ill-advised Nikita there. He's a little too close for me to be using that. Right here, I think, like, I need to commit to either just shielding this or, like, throwing the grenade a little quicker. Because if I shield and, like, throw it as he's throwing it at me, this is, like, kind of a weakness of Snake in general. Like, if the two projectiles collide near you, the grenade's going to bounce back in your face, and you're going to be forced to shield. Like, even if it cancels out the projectile, you're still going to be forced to shield or take damage from your own grenade. I believe I got hit by both there. I did, like, a ton of damage. That did, like, 35 damage. So yeah, I just needed to hold shield there. That was my only option, I think. If I didn't throw the grenade earlier. Luckily, that grenade helps my recovery, though. And I'm starting to adapt a little to his using of the counter off the ledge again. Right there, I think that was like more along the lines of what I should be doing as camping goes. Kind of staying mobile on camping. See, I jump here to avoid the grab because he's been going for grab a lot. Then I punish with a dash attack of my own. Chasing him down. And then here I kind of, I don't know. Sometimes you do things that just kind of feel right, you know? I kind of just, like, there was no real, like, reason for it. I just kind of knew he was going to counter. So I was just going to be like, all right, I'm going to roll behind and back throw him. And, you know, Town and City, light character, it's going to kill. And so that is that's the set. I took the grand finals 3-2, 3-1. I'm pretty happy with my performance. Yeah. And so, anyways, so the most important part is like, what have I learned from this tournament, right? So I think that in this tournament, I kind of realized that like I play best when I'm playing to learn, right? I'm not playing to win. I think if I play to win, I'm focused more on playing not to lose. So I don't really go for like stuff that I normally would be going for, and like friendly stuff that I've like labbed out and know that works. And play like more of my instinct. I'm more likely to just go by theory and think of like what's safe and optimal, and that usually does not work out. Gotta say, because your opponent can kind of get a read on you a little easier. Another thing is just watching my opponent more. Like if I have a read on my opponent, everything just becomes much easier. Everything becomes much more fluid. Like in a couple of those games, like I kind of knew when he was going to go for up airs to juggle me, when he was going to counter off the ledge. It just made it much easier. And like in the Ryu set as well, I kind of knew when he was going to go for like Tatsus, when he was going to approach, when he was going to camp. once I started to figure that out, it became much like easier to deal with. So just like keeping it simple, not really throwing out too many moves, and just focusing on my opponent seems to work pretty well. Gameplay wise, I think I could do with toning down a little bit of rolling, toning down a little bit of the jump in nairs. Those were getting me punished pretty hard. Um, also, just knowing my opponent's going to go for those hard reads, you know, like when they're down a lot, like when he was down a whole stock in this last game, Spider was, that is, he went for that great up B that caught me out of the B reverses. So like I think I kind of got to know that when I'm up a stock, my opponent's going to be taking more risks, and I should be aware of that. Yeah. So just to close it out, I'm going to say I've actually been reading this book called Daigo. It's by Daigo Umehara, the fighting game player. The Will to Keep Winning, and it basically says like you need to like basically what I've outlined here. You need to kind of play to improve, not to win. Should be enough to kind of make little discoveries and improvements along the way, and then the wins will kind of come more naturally. So that's what I'm going to kind of focus on in the future. Hopefully I can look back on this video in about a year or so and kind of, you know, laugh at the silly mistakes I've made. Um, but hopefully I'll keep the same mindset of just playing to improve, not really too focused on winning every match. If you've made it this far, I congratulate you on making it through a seriously long video. Uh, if you liked it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. Um, Tell me what you think about it in the comments. Should I make more like this? Should I cover some other Snake players? That could be interesting. I don't know, but that's it. Tom signing off.